like being a Christian in Saudi Arabia?
Whoa, that's an interesting question. It's isolating for sure. I think that it's isolating on several different levels because you don't really meet other people that share the same views as you. I think that a lot of people that you do meet are more liberal than conservative in terms of spiritually and just the way they live their lives. It's hard because there aren't any churches. There aren't really any ways that you can connect to people because any sort of evangelism is completely forbidden. I'm not sure about people getting killed over it, but there are those rumors that people have been killed over it. But yeah, I mean, again, there's not any churches. I don't think it's as bad as some other conservative Muslim countries in the ways that like a home church could be raided and all the people in the home church could be killed. I know that they do take it very seriously when a Muslim leaves the faith, and there are killings related to that, but I don't know if there are any killings related to Westerners. In terms of being able to share your faith or share the fact that you are a Christian or a non-Muslim, I think that is okay. It certainly wouldn't be something that you'd want to go and like parade about. But if people asked me, you know, I would tell them. Certainly, people that I would trust, educated people. I think that there are risks involved in sharing that type of information, but in general, being a person of the book, so whether you're Jewish, Christian, or Muslim, those are the people of the book, so to speak, the people the people groups that appear in the Quran. I think that that's okay. I think you're held in a higher regard than if you don't believe in God at all, whether you're atheist or I don't know, agnostic. I think they don't really differentiate there. If you don't believe in Judaism, Christianity, or Islam, then it's a pretty negative thing. There's a lot of misconceptions about Christianity there in terms of questions that I got from my students. Not that there were a ton of questions, but there were questions and there were a lot of misconceptions. They weren't really intrusive. My students weren't really intrusive about my faith. They were just curious to know what I believed in, and then it would kind of just get left at that. In terms of getting Bible into the country, I never tried. I had a Bible app. I used the Bible app, so I didn't actually have to like physically have a Bible, but I don't think a lot of people carry around physical Bibles these days, for better or worse, you know, whether that's a good thing or bad thing. I certainly think that Bible apps do the job. You can put notes or highlight things in there that you would a physical Bible. I think that's become more of a preference thing. But yeah, it's pretty interesting being a Christian in Saudi Arabia because of how isolated you feel. Walking around and kind of seeing the way the culture acts and seeing the way the 5 prayers for Muslims operated on a daily basis. You know, I did feel convicted in certain ways in terms of like how faithful Muslims were within their own faith, and that strengthened my beliefs and made me think more introspectively about prayer life and how I viewed my relationship with God and you know what I think about my faith and doctrine and theology and everything. And it certainly made me stronger in terms of digging in more to Scripture and figuring out like what do I believe and how is this different than what other people believe around the world. Yeah, that's my perspective on being a Christian in Saudi Arabia.